As he roams the countryside, it is said that he whistles as a way to warn of his presence, a warning that can be malevolent of varying degrees. It is said in Venezuela that this spirit was once a spoiled child whose parents did anything they could to fulfill his wishes. If they failed to do so, he would throw tantrums until he got his way. But one day, the son who loved venison asked his father to go hunt one down for him to eat that day for dinner. After hours of trying, the father failed to find a deer that day for his son. After learning of his failure, the child took his father's rifle and shot him, killing him. Upon hearing the bang from the gun, the mother and the child's grandfather rushed to find the boy standing over his father's corpse. While the wife cried over her husband's death, the grandfather took it upon himself to punish the boy. The grandfather first tied the boy to a tree, whipping him with a young branch that can gather such a forceful velocity upon the swing that he can open the skin. The grandfather did this repeatedly until the boy's back was full of open wounds, and then he proceeded to squeeze a lemon so they can feel them burn and sting. That wasn't the end of the boy's punishment. The grandfather gathered the boy's father's remains and put them in a sack and gave it to the boy, letting him walk into the country and cursing him for life for murdering his father and damning his soul for eternity, and releasing the hounds on him. As the boy whistled, unaware of the approaching hounds. Other versions of El Sibon, the whistler, have him not just killing his father, but also cooking him, and upon learning of his deeds, the mother and the rest of the family punished him in a similar fashion and cursed him for eternity. Other versions say that the boy discovered his father mistreating his mother, beating her, even going as far as killing her, but when the son confronted his father, he simply replied that she was a whore, enraging the son and leading him to kill him. Upon the grandfather discovering this, he also takes it upon himself to punish and curses the boy to his fate, stating that you don't do that to your father. In this version, the whistler is known to attack men who cheat and mistreat their wives, putting them into his sack to join his collection of bones. During his time being cursed, he grew up and now roams aimlessly as a man, and he is often described as being skinny down to the bones, and a tall and slender man who carries his sack everywhere he goes. He is always whistling, and if you hear it, it can be an ominous sign, signifying your death, or even worse, a relative or friend is close by. Some versions say that he targets pregnant women, or even drunks, depending on what version you hear, but we know that he deals with death. Even his whistling can be misleading. When sounding far away, he could be close, or if it sounds close, he could be far away, but you can never know for certainty. He is also known for targeting drunk men when they are alone walking home from a night of drinking. He doesn't just whistle at them, he grabs them, pins them down, and sucks the alcohol right from their bellies, sucking until there is nothing left of the man, and the whistler just keeps going on his aimless journey. According to the lore, there are a few ways to keep the whistler from preying on you. One way is to remind him of his crimes, of murdering his father, but you can also keep a dog or a whip and some hot peppers with you to keep him away, making you immune to him. Next time you hear whistling, make sure you know the source. Otherwise, the whistler could be close, and it could mean you're doomed. I hope you enjoyed this piece I put together about another Latin American legend. Also, as always, don't forget to subscribe and share this video. It would help me out a lot. And if you have any stories about the paranormal, unexplained encounters, send them to me at the Necronomic-Files@gmail.com. Check the description down below. Until next time, have a good one.